Frontline Updates, where we delve deep into military strategies and updates from conflict zones. Today, we're discussing the progress of the ongoing special military operation as of January 12, 2025. I'm your host, Sharifa Muhammad, MGT.
I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an Infantry Officer. Focus on the Kursk region. Continued success in the Kursk region with the defeat of multiple Ukrainian brigades and the repulsion of several enemy counterattacks. The ongoing operations have resulted in considerable Ukrainian casualties and the destruction of significant military hardware.
Welcome to Frontline Updates, the podcast that brings you in-depth insights into military operations from those leading them on the ground. Today, we're joined by Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer monitoring critical missions on the progress of the special military operation as of January 12, 2025. Colonel Oguntoye, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Colonel, let's start broadly. What were the key developments over the past 24 hours?
The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to advance across multiple fronts, making significant territorial gains and inflicting heavy losses on Ukrainian forces. Our forces are not only repelling counterattacks, but also strategically targeting infrastructure and equipment to weaken the operational capabilities of the Ukrainian armed forces.
Let's break down the updates by region. What progress has been made by the North Group of Forces, particularly in the Kharkov direction?
The North Group of Forces successfully engaged Ukrainian motorized infantry brigades near Volchansk in the Kharkov region. This engagement resulted in the loss of up to 30 Ukrainian servicemen, an artillery piece, and an electronic warfare station. These efforts continue to disrupt their operations in the region.
How about the West Group of Forces? Any advancements there?
The West Group had a particularly successful day, liberating the settlement of Kalinovo in the Kharkiv region. Additionally, we inflicted significant losses on Ukrainian forces, including 3 mechanized brigades and a territorial defense brigade, in areas such as Zagorzovo, Zagoruikivka, and Ivanovka. In total, 410 Ukrainian servicemen, multiple combat vehicles, and key equipment, including electronic warfare stations, were neutralized.
The Southern Group of Forces has been mentioned in past updates. What's the latest from their front?
The Southern Group liberated Yantarnoy in the Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, we defeated formations of mechanized, airborne, mountain assault, and marine brigades in several settlements, including Seversk and Belagorovka. Ukrainian forces lost over 250 servicemen, multiple armored vehicles, and ammunition depots in this sector.
The Center Group of Forces has been active as well. What updates can you provide from their operations?
The Center Group made significant progress by improving frontline positions and inflicting losses on Ukrainian forces across multiple settlements such as Krasnoarmeysk, Petrovka, and Alexeyevka. Over 450 Ukrainian servicemen were neutralized, along with various armored vehicles, including a U.S.-made Bradley infantry fighting vehicle and a Turkish-made Cobra II.
Moving to the East Group of Forces, what advancements have they made?
The East Group continued its advance into the depths of enemy defenses. Ukrainian mechanized and marine brigades suffered heavy losses in areas like Bogodar and Konstantinopol. We destroyed a tank, 7 vehicles, and a Polish-made Kraft self-propelled artillery unit.
Finally, what can you tell us about the DNEPR Group of Forces in the Zaporizhia region?
The Dnepr Group targeted Ukrainian coastal defense and National Guard brigades in the Kherson and Zaporizhia regions, inflicting losses of more than 60 servicemen, 5 vehicles, and a field artillery gun. Additionally, an ammunition depot was destroyed.
Let's talk about aerial and tactical operations. What role has the air component played?
Our aviation, drones, and missile forces targeted 139 areas, damaging Ukrainian military airfields, manpower concentrations, and equipment depots. Air defense systems intercepted 55 UAVs, ensuring the security of our forces and key positions.
Let's shift to the Kursk region, a significant area in this operation. What's the latest there?
In the Kursk region, the North Group defeated tank, mechanized, airborne assault, and territorial defense brigades in settlements such as Viktorovka, Kalmykov, and Sverdlikovo. Ukrainian forces launched 5 counterattacks, all of which were repelled. Over 350 Ukrainian servicemen were neutralized, alongside the destruction of tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, mortars, and other equipment.
Can you summarize the cumulative losses for Ukrainian forces in this region?
Since the start of operations in the Kursk direction, Ukrainian forces have lost over 51,200 servicemen, 297 tanks, 1,533 armored combat vehicles, and significant artillery and logistical resources. This demonstrates the sustained success of our operations in this critical sector. These advances highlight the effectiveness of our strategic approach. By degrading Ukrainian forces' operational capabilities, securing key positions, and disrupting their logistics, we are achieving both immediate and long-term objectives. The success of our coordinated efforts across multiple regions underscores the strength and resilience of our forces.
Colonel, thank you for providing such a detailed briefing on the current military situation. Your insights are invaluable to our understanding of the conflict's dynamics. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue to provide up-to-date coverage on global military affairs. Stay with us for more updates and expert analyses on global defense and security issues. Stay informed, stay secure.
Thank you. Gaza's Civil Defense Agency says Israel killed at least 70 Palestinian children in the last few days, as an Israeli strike on a school sheltering forcibly displaced Palestinians in North Gaza's Jabalia killed at least 8 people, including children. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is sending senior negotiators, including the heads of Mossad and Shin Bet security agencies, to Qatar for ceasefire and captive exchange talks. This continues the ruse of talk and fight where no one has the authority to act on behalf of Israel, so even total capitulation will require further talks.